you guys, this is Ocean. This is going to be my first impression of the deck called Tarot of Colors, which was a Kickstarter Kickstarter deck that should be available, I think, from the creator. This is the box that it came in, and of course I put it together like this, but I don't see the name. Oh, I was sure that the name of the creator was on it, but I will try to link, if I remember, in the description or in the comments somewhere where you can check out the deck. When I saw it, because sometimes I make the mistake to go to Kickstarter and browse the available campaigns, and when I saw it that it was a deck about color connections to all the cards, I was very interested. I was very excited because immediately I felt like this was something that I needed. And I know need is relative, but still. And if you know, you know, and if you've seen my latest deck, the Ink Drop Tarot, that's full of colors as well, in a different system, because for me, I pick and chose a color for each suit, and these cards have multiple colors blended in them. But you know, it's kind of like a similar aspect. I'm not entirely sure how much we will get to know why certain colors were picked, because the guidebook is this folded paper style guidebook, which is not a problem, but unfortunately it doesn't give me enough information, not that much on, especially I mean, most of them, okay, maybe I just read it wrongly when I glanced over it. So maybe I will get exactly the information what I wanted, just because the explanation for why a certain color was chosen. Maybe that's not here, but there are at least the association for the colors are here. Because when I glanced over it, I was like, oh, it's just the, I don't know how I read it. Oh, it's because these are the ones, the majors. Oh yeah, that was my problem. For the majors, unfortunately, we got the color, but then we get the usual like core themes, you know, like for the Fool, freedom, innocence, potential, and the spirit of adventure, which is, it's the basic meaning. But unfortunately, we don't get to see why these two colors were picked. Maybe there's more information about this. Like I said, this is the first impression, so I'm just looking at what I have. In the long run, obviously, I will seek out more information if there is something, and then I post about it later. So I'm not saying that the information is not existent. I'm just saying that from the guidebook, I'm not getting that. It's better for the minors, because like I showed you with the wands, but with the swords as well, very interesting. Maybe not easily read font type, but whatever. Ace of Swords, it's a gunmetal light gray white, and it represents intuition, clear thinking, symbolizing logic and breakthrough, which is the usual. But some cards have information about the colors, like the Eight of Swords, gray symbolizing oppression and conflict. So that is something that I need from this deck, because the colors are supposed to be all meaningful. So Nine of Swords, deep purple and black convey deep-seated fear and anxiety. I love those information. So I think this is going to be a guidebook that I'm going to be just make my notes when I find these informations. I will look around on the internet, reach out for the creator. I had some interactions with her regarding shipping, because after she sent the tracking information, the deck was sitting in maybe Germany, or maybe it was being made in Germany, because it was made, I'm assuming, by a Chinese company like Make Playing Cards, or, you know, okay, maybe that's not Chinese, it's Hong Kong based, but, you know, like something that has multiple printers all over the world. So maybe the label was created and then it had to be like put on hold, so to speak, until the deck was physically there, but the shipping didn't reflect that. I just saw that my deck was supposed to be picked up by the courier for more than a week and nothing happened, so I started to worry, and I reached out and she immediately checked with DHL and everything was fine. And after that, when it actually started to move, it arrived quickly. So there was, you know, like really nice interaction with the seller creator, who has a new deck out. I think the campaign might be finishing up soon, I have no idea. But yeah, that was the shipping. It's a Kickstarter. I don't really go for extra stuff. Oh, that's my chair. When it comes to Kickstarter decks, I might be regretting that choice of mine. Regarding a different deck, but we will talk about that. But I still got this pin, which is the, it's the Judgment card, which I don't really use pins like this, but my nephew was immediately all over it, so I'm gonna give it to him. And there's a postcard with, I just wanted to keep the, I'll show you the stash pouch, whatever. It came in, because I really love the colors. I mean, this combination, the turquoise with the gold, is really pretty. Unfortunately, the postcard was, oh, there's two, because I didn't open it. It's the sun and the fool. But unfortunately, I don't know who packed the box, because it came in a, the box was just a little bigger than the deck, so this was folded in. So, as I don't know if you, but probably you can see that they're all bent, because I tried to make them, you know, I didn't see that it was so damaged. I might, you know, I don't think I will keep it. I might still just mail it out, but yeah, it's sad. It's kind of sad that whoever packaged it didn't think that, you know, it's a postcard, we shouldn't just bend it in the middle. But yeah, that was the shipping. I talked about the guidebook, and then of course you can see, I didn't show you the edging. The edging is rainbow colored. Now, I love the idea of getting it edged in a rainbow color, obviously, but my issue is that the deck has muted colors. It's a more softer palette than these very vibrant, very striking colors. So for me, these are not matching the deck. I don't know how much it will bother me in the long run. If it will, and if I'm keeping the deck, because you never know. I don't think I will let it go, but things can happen. If I keep it, I think I'm gonna remove the edging, because no matter how pretty it is, and it is pretty, it's very good quality edging. It's pretty. For me, it doesn't match a deck that has like these colors. And of course, I posted the flip through as well. So if you want to, you know, see the cards, look for that one as well. It was very hard to pick just a few cards that I like, so I kind of stopped. I only have, I think, when I went through it, like 2 cards which I don't necessarily understand the color or other choices in as the first glance. There were some color combinations that made me think of in a different way of the card, which was very nice. Okay, and the cardstock is linen, so that's really good. Oh, and yeah, I know I'm all over the place, but whatever. The backs are not reversible because, as you can see, they are different. But I don't think it's like that bothersome, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really mind if a bag is not reversible, but there are people who are very sensitive about it. And there's an eye. You should be able to pick it up. There's an eye here that's been, I don't even know, it's stamped into, or... Oh no, it's not a stamp, I forgot. This is, it's glow-in-the-dark ink. or something. Oh yeah, I forgot, because I saw the pictures on the campaign site, but I forgot. So that's cool. If you cannot lose this deck in the dark. But yeah, so 2 cards. One is the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork, and I don't mind the colors, even though it's more on the darker side with the gray. But I don't really get the sharp angles for something that is all about blending in together. So that was something that I'm interested in finding out more, why this design. I'm gonna try to find it in the guidebook. And yeah, it's not that easy to handle as a normal one, but I'm assuming a lot cheaper to make, so I don't mind. Because if I use the deck, then I'm gonna be familiar with the cards anyway. What am I looking for? The Three of Pentacles. It's brick red represents structured creativity and effort, okay. While steel gray evokes precision, skill and collaboration, okay. Interesting association. I like the big brick red, the structured creativity and effort, not just, you know, like the passionate red, when you're all over the place and you're creative and you can just do whatever. Because yeah, it's a good thing that you need to structure the work you're doing, because you're working with other people. So yeah, I like the expression for that. And another one is the Eight of Cups, because this doesn't feel sad enough for me, I guess. I like this line because it reminds me of the mountains, and that, you know, our path is not just straightforward. We have to go different directions, sometimes going back, sometimes, you know, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, certain situations, but I'm not necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily associate lighter colors with this deck, with this card, but you know, it's just my thing, and I'm not gonna check it because I put the guidebook away. But like I said, there are so many cards that I love. I mean, look at this, and I hope it's not too glary, because I try to find a different spot where I have natural light. The star, I don't just love the fact that it's full of stars and there's multiple ones, it's not just one, but that she's standing in the water, which I'm assuming it's gonna go into a waterfall. I love the colors, I love everything about it. Six of Wands, I mean, look at that tiny, I don't even know if it's an adult or a child, but I really like just that tiny figure with the flowers. Looks like flowers, but maybe they are not. And it's a very interesting color combination with the purples mixed into the oranges. I'm a sucker for these colors, like pastel blue, pastel purple, pastel pink. So I obviously love the Wheel of Fortune. That looks like Loki, which was interesting, because I'm assuming it's not, but you know. And with the dark purple, that was very interesting but lovely color combination. The word, I love everything. Yeah, love is gonna be the common theme here. Three of Swords, it's very good that it's blue, you know, because it's in our mind. The pain exists in our mind, and I don't know why, but I kind of like the tombstone here, because it's gone, it's done. King of Pentacles has a very interesting, I don't even know, like openness to it. It feels like it's a king who really sees everything from their place. They have that vantage point. I mean, look at that Six of Cups, really cute. And I like the sharp angles for the Five of Cups. I think for this one, even though, see, it has, I think, the same. Is it the same? No, it's darker, okay, because I was like, it cannot be the same color. But it's you know, like dried blood, pretty much. And By the way, I can see the eye here as well, but only see, don't feel it. So I liked the sharp angles for this card. I think the 5 of Cups is very good with the sharp angles. 10 of Cups, I love the blendedness, the colors. It's just, I think it's beautiful. You have to love these colors, I think, to love this deck, but I do. 7 of Cups, again, I really love the combination. And it's very interesting that it's not, you know, the cups are just all look empty, or you know, they all the same. So we don't have that focus on, oh look, we have different options, which one we're gonna choose. It's just that you have multiple options. Why are you not choosing? High Priestess is absolutely glorious. I love her. Obviously my card, I need to love the High Priestess. It reminded me of, it kind of gave me a sci-fi feel, to be honest. Even though there's no, like, you know, like nothing, no machinery and anything, just I think it kind of looks like you entered either the Matrix or a certain, I don't even know how they called in the books that I read so many times, like William Gibson always created these not internets, but you know, something where you can just connect in and actually step in and get the data from it. So it's which I think is gonna be something in our future, something like that, because the internet is already here and AI is developing as fast as they can, or it can, and we also have the VR and what's the other one, is AR, yeah, VR and AR. So the combination of those will allow us to do exactly what this lady is doing here, to step into the Matrix, so to speak, because it's gonna be so much cooler to do that and probably much faster and all that jazz. With the tower, it's very interesting that the tower is already broken down and it's an empty place you're falling out. So it's later in that process where you were supposed to give this one up. You know, you were building something that was not there for a long while now, but it shows you staying much longer than you're supposed to, which is an interesting one for the tower. The 9 of Swords is kind of like I kind of like the fact that this figure is looking like sad a little. Like, here are my swords and yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna stand here and let my swords to protect me, or just waiting for something bad to happen, even though there's no real threat coming from anywhere. Maybe the figure is kind of sad that, hey, I have this great defense built and no one is actually coming. And the 10 of Pentacles is, what I loved about it is much more earth colory. Obviously it's Pentacles, so yeah, should be, than normally that I see in other decks. So yeah, these are the cards. Obviously, like I said, it's linen, so shuffling it is very easy. I'm looking forward to working with it, and a few possible, I don't even know how to do it, decks that I was thinking about pairing it with. Mostly tarot decks and mostly colorfuls, because I know that a black and white, or you know, something that's devoid of color would be a great choice, but I don't really have those decks. At least I didn't really think about which one should be working with this one. So what I chose is, the first one obviously is, like I said, the Ink Drop Tarot. It's a bit higher, so you know, the cardstock is quite thick, but it's, I don't think it has any problem, anybody has any problem shuffling it. Because why I chose the colorful ones, and you know, ink drop tarot as well, is because I think for a combination like this, the matching colors or the contrasting colors would work very well. Because, you know, Queen of Pentacles and Hierophant has green in it, but they don't really have that connecting color. So you could say that in this whatever pairing or reading, you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have a Hierophant, and maybe they are opposing energies, because there's not a lot that's connecting to the two cards. And you could also look at it in a way that they both have green in them, which means that they are on the same side, yet they cannot find a connection, a more direct connection between them, or between these two aspects of whatever, you know, reading you're doing. And this, I think, would match. Okay, Judgment, Four of Swords. It's a very light Four of Swords to a very dark Judgment. And I kind of feel like that these two, and I'm not trying not to drag out this one too long, that this shape is exactly the same. It's similar to these two, three swords coming down. And it's kind of, I kind of feel like that this combination would mean you have to lay down your sword, you have to surrender to whatever judgment is waiting for you to be able to move forward. Huh, the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Look at that, all that yellow. And they can bleed into one another nicely. Oh, I love this. It's gonna be fun working with these two together. Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. It kind of feels like that these colors are a little showing up in this area, which is the, you know, like the protection around you. But maybe you're keeping in your sorrow because you're too closed in on it. You're not letting it out, and so you cannot actually work with it and move past it. So something like that. So that would be the ink drop tarot. Another possible combination is the Lysistrata tarot, because it is colorful after all. Again, same idea, looking for repeating colors or contrasting colors or something that connects the two. And you know, the Hangman and the Emperor, especially with something like this, when the Emperor looks like they are just sitting there looking outside of their lives but not being able to participate, because being an Emperor also means you're serving others, which the Hangman could be all about. So that would be working. Judgment, we have a repeating purple, even though a little bit different purple, but still a repeating purple in the crystal. And I kind of like the fact that it kind of looks like the angel is blowing down the Fool. Like, hey, are you ready for your judgment? Are you ready to let go of everything you think you did wrong, everything you think you did right, and just let it go and absorb it in a way? And there's some light yellow sweeping through here, but also here as well, which is interesting. So yeah, something like this. We can spend a lot of time here. Oh, look at that, two Empresses. Oh, what are we repeating? This Empress doesn't look pregnant, which, you know what? I'm starting to get a little issue with not pregnant Empresses, because I understand that certain people have issue with pregnancy, but human race needs pregnant people, pregnant ladies to, you know, stay alive. And if you have an issue with pregnancy in an Empress, you need to work around that. And yes, there are decks that, you know, you can choose a non-pregnant Empress, but it's an archetype. It's the mother's archetype. And I think taking out the mother element of the Empress lessens the card's meaning. I'm not saying that everybody who has issues with it or trauma regarding this area should just, you know, like ignored, but I don't know if taking out the triggering part from every deck available, okay, maybe not every deck, but you know, most decks that are made, is a good idea, because then we're not facing issues. We're using tarot to face certain issues, and I don't know. I know I don't have obviously such a strong trauma regarding this card, but I do have issues regarding this. But I don't think that looking at a non-pregnant Empress would help me with dealing with that. But you know, I know it's just me. It's just that sometimes I kind of feel like certain decks are too nice washing regarding certain issues, and I don't feel like that's a good idea, or that's actually really helpful, because to me it feels like it just helps us avoid certain things that we need to face. But you know, just me, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying it's my opinion. But yeah, Empress, Moon, Four of Cups. It highlights the blue sky, which you're supposed to look at more. And they are there, both the dogs and the girl, she looks young. They are looking to the past, kind of. Very interesting. I'm trying to see. Yeah, she's wearing that. Interesting. I don't wanna sound too much. Two of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Ooh, not a good combination for sure. Not a lot of repeating colors on this one, but they are kind of harmonizing in a way. But you know, the Two of Cups with the Seven of Swords, not a good combination for a relationship. Ooh, Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups, definitely matching colors. So maybe when you're in the Page of Pentacles energy, you're supposed to be embody the Queen of Cups as well. So, you know, try not to let your disappointments or too much excitement rule you when you're starting a new journey, or if you feel like you're getting stuck with your emotions, take a new approach, sort of thing, something like that. So yeah, I think these two are gonna be working well together as well, but we will see. Another one is the Unfolding Path, which uses watercolor, so obviously color, it had to be here. It's a different one because, you know, this has a wide background, it's not fully colored, but same concept. Yellow Nine of Cups is in the trophy that the Six of Wands won, so maybe the meaning for like a combination for this could be that if you achieve something on your own, or maybe not your own, but you know, you're achieving something that you can be proud of, it's an achievement that will make you feel really, not just really nice, but you know, in a way where you can appreciate things, fill you with gratitude and stuff like that. With Strength and the Ten of Swords. A very contrasting card combination. You kind of feel like that, you know, this person is held down or hold down with the swords, but she's blowing off these difficulties. The pain is lessening once you find your inner strength, because you can actually, you know, get up from where you are. I don't know, I never really paid attention to this part of the card previously. Huh, very interesting. Okay, some cards are upside down. The Two of Swords with Death. it's kind of like a choice between staying or, you know, moving forward. Some background, it's more so on the greener side, but you know, we have this green here, so maybe I could say that's connecting the two color-wise. But definitely the two, because you know, normally a death card is not showing both sides of this. Page of Wands with an Ace of Swords. Okay, maybe they're, I don't know how well they're gonna work out after all. Because with this card, with this deck, I'm finding less connecting elements, or maybe just the combinations, because if I look at the Nine of Wands, you know, the redness, the pinkish red is definitely connecting it, so maybe it's gonna be a hit or miss, but that's why this is the first impression. These are just suggestions for pairing, because this works better. Eight of Wands with a Knight of Cups, because you know, these are just my ideas of trying out these combinations. We will see. I'm probably gonna discover combinations that I wasn't expecting, that I would never think about working together, but they're gonna work together well. But that's coming later with the 6 months in review. So yes, this was the Unfolding Path, which may or may not be a good combination with this deck. And another Christian deck, the Sacred Creators Oracle, because again, colors. We have the Four of Pentacles with the Shift the Way to New Potential. That's very interesting, because you know, the Four of Pentacles could be that you're holding on to your resources too tightly, or you're using them too freely. So which is the new like which is it where the shift needs to come in? Okay, the Chariot with your past support your future. Ha! Yeah, moving from the past to the future for sure. And it's a very good combination with the blue and the purple. It's not repeating, which is good, because you know, your past support your future, so it shouldn't be a repetition between the two cards for this one. But definitely, and I love the Chariot, a good combination. Oh, I love this one. Look at that, the Lovers with the Sacred Mirrors. Oh, because if it's a very high leveled connection, I would say, then you for sure are sacred mirrors to each other. Huh. Very interesting. With this one, maybe the text is gonna be a better match besides the color. Justice, bliss is worth creating from. I cannot speak today, I'm sorry. Especially because when I looked at the card before reading this text, I was like, oh, it's a scientist. So, you know, it's like, it's a creation. And I know that this is not anything sciencey. It's a balance, it's a scale. But it kind of looked like that in a lab coat, you know, someone is creating something. Very interesting. Very interesting. The Hangman with what do you really want? Ooh, that's a good combination as well, especially with the, you know, with the Hangman, because sometimes you put yourself in a position where you cannot go after what you really want. But this is exactly what you need to think about. So yeah, I think with this one the match is a lot better than with the previous one. But like I said, we will see it in the long run. And only one deck remains. And the last one is the Crystals, the Stone deck, which is a crystal-based oracle deck, which is very funny. But the colors are mostly in the back, so... Is it upside down? Of course it is. Why not? I don't know why certain cards are upside down, but... Anyway. let's see, Three of Cups would work well with that one. We have the Aventurine, which is really lovely, complementing green. Show off your sparkle, because Three of Cups, yes, it could be, you know, cheating or whatever, but I always read it as a support system. I don't like that aspect of it. I think it shows up in different ways in readings when there's someone else is involved. But, you know, with show off your sparkle could work because sometimes you get too blended in friendships because you don't want to disrupt the status quo or shine too brightly, I guess, because we maybe fear that we're not gonna be, or you know, like the others are gonna have a problem with that. Four of Cups with Vanadinite. What? Vanadinite, okay. Break through your big blocks. Oh. And it's who needs it? Those who lacking self-discipline. Four of Cups could be that. You're like, you have no self-discipline, you're just sitting there and you're like, I know I should work with, I don't know, I should, you know, clean my room, I should do my homework, I should do my, like, assignment, do some family-related stuff, but I'm just like, meh, I don't want to do that. And then this is giving you that nod. To get out from this funk is if you put some structure in your life. Okay, with the Five of Swords we have the Garnet. Get into your depth. Hehe. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing. When to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. And it's a very interesting aspect of the Five of Swords, because I often read the Five of Swords as being selfish, but in a way when it's more often than not, for me, it shows up in readings as you need to be more selfish. You need to put yourself more in the center of your thoughts, because that's okay to take care of yourself first. But in order to do that, you have to get into your depths, because you need to know what is it that you're actually craving, what is it you actually need. And lastly, because I really like the color combination on these two, we have a Six of Swords with the turquoise. I mean, haha, look at that. And Six of Swords, speak your truth. You cannot move from the place you are into a better one if you're not honest. Yeah, who needs it? Anyone whose voice gone AWOL. When to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human, when you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. It's not easy. Being honest about what we want. Ooh, and I like this one as well. Sometimes it's very difficult because we might hurt someone in the process, or we might get rejected. And that's, you know, that's scary. But in order to move forward, we need to do it. So I think this one, this combination is gonna work well together as well. I'm looking forward using this deck. I'm gonna be using it on my Hungarian channel for readings for sure, because it looks lovely. And as winter is approaching, I need more color in my life. But yeah, this is just a first impression. Everything is gonna be explored in the long run, and then we're gonna see how certain things change, if any of these combinations are actually working, or if I find, like I said, if I find something new that I like better. If you have a deck in mind for this one, doesn't matter if I have the deck or not, please drop it down below, because if I have it, then I'm definitely gonna try it, and if I don't, and in the future comes into my collection, I'm gonna remember what to look out for. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and see you in the next one. Bye!